Hello everyone, welcome to Richard Chinese Language, and I am Richard. And today I'm going to talk about Chinese grammar, and this is our Chinese class today. So as usual, I have this live streaming every day, and it's at about 10:30 p.m. and hopefully I can do this every day. Okay, I try my best. Okay, today still I'm going to talk about Chinese grammar, and before this I want to tell time in Chinese so that you can have a chance to practice how to tell time in Chinese. Okay, 大家好，我是理查，今天呢要来教大家中文的语法。那么在教语法之前，先跟大家说一下现在的时间。现在的时间是晚上10:33。现在是晚上10:33。好，今天是星期四，你也可以说今天是礼拜四。你还可以说今天是周四，星期四，周四 or 礼拜四。Actually, in Chinese, we just say like week 4. Week, W-E-E-K, right? Week 4. And in English, you need to memorize different words like Thursday. Okay, Thursday. Okay, so let's get started our grammar today. Okay, so today is a Thursday, so I'm going to talk about the grammar in HSK level 4. Okay, level 4. Okay, so today's grammar is in HSK level 4, lesson 15. HSK level 4, lesson 15. Okay, and the grammar I'm going to talk about today is 千万. Okay, 千万. Wait a minute. Okay, 千万. Okay, literally, 千 means 1,000. 万, we don't have one in English. One means 10,000. We have a word, specific word in Chinese that is 1 for 10,000. Okay, 千 means 1,000. 1 means 10,000. Okay, so 千万, what does 千万 mean in English? Actually, what's 1,000, 10,000? What does it mean? 1,000, 10,000. Well, actually, that means must, or definitely, or to be sure. To be sure, okay? So 千万 just means must and have to. Okay, you definitely need to do something. So that's the meaning in Chinese. 千万, 千万. Actually, if you have learned the words in HSK level 3, maybe you have learned this word, 一定. 一定. Actually, 千万 and 一定 have the same meaning. Okay, they have the same meaning, and they are both adverbs. 千万 and 一定 have like the same meaning actually. But 一定 is in HSK level 3, but 千万 is in HSK level 4. Okay, but some people may ask, and I have lots of students like ask me about this question, like what's the difference between 千万 and 一定? So today I'm also telling something like this. The difference between the two terms is like this. When you use 千万, it is mostly followed by a negative structure. Okay, when you use 千万, mostly it is with a negative sentence, a negative structure. So remember these phrases right now. Okay, keep these phrases in mind right now. This is very important. Okay, so whenever we use 千万, we will say something like this: 千万别, 千万别, or 千万不要. Okay, 千万不要, or 千万不能, 千万不能, because in Chinese, 千万 is often followed by these negative words. Okay, so remember this, please. It is very, very important. When we use 千万, oftentimes we use a negative sentence. 千万别 or 千万不要, 千万不能. So that's the difference between 千万 and 一定. Because 一定 is okay if you use it both in positive and negative sentences. You can use 一定 in both of these sentences. But oftentimes we use 千万 in a negative structure. Okay, so that's the difference between the two. But this is not the key point today. Today I'm going to teach you how to use 千万, okay, in HSK level 4. This is today's key point. How to use 千万 in a sentence pattern. Okay, so let's go. Okay, when we talk about the sentence pattern of 千万, how can we use this term? And actually, we use 千万 in our daily conversation. Like we use it very often, okay? So the sentence pattern is, first of all, we need a subject. Okay, subject. Or a verb. A verb is okay here. And even you can put nothing here, okay? You can just use, you use nothing here, okay? We don't use anything here. That's okay too. So we have 3 ways to start this sentence. So I'll give you individual example for this. So don't worry about this, okay? And after a subject, then we can use 千万 with a negative word, okay? With a negative term. So you can use 千万别, you can use 千万不要, you can use 千万不能. They have the same meaning here. So all of them are fine, okay? And which means mustn't in English, or be sure not to in English. So it's like the imperative tone in English. It's like the imperative tone in English. So we use 千万别, 千万不要, 千万不能 to mean to refer to mustn't or be sure not to. Then we use a verb, okay? Then we use a verb. So example sentence 1. Pay attention, please, okay? The first sentence is started with a subject, okay? 你 is the subject. Then we can use 千万别 or 千万不要 or even 千万不能, okay? Mustn't. And that means mustn't, yeah, be sure not to. And then what should we use? Yes, a verb. So here I use 告诉他. 告诉他. Okay, 告诉 means tell, okay, to tell someone, tell. 他 means he, right? So tell him, okay, tell him. So the complete sentence is 你千万别告诉他. 你千万别告诉他. You mustn't You cannot do that. You mustn't tell him. You mustn't tell him. 你千万别告诉他。Be sure not to tell him. Okay? Be sure not to tell him. So that's the way we use 千万, which means mustn't. You cannot do that. Okay? 你千万别告诉他. Don't tell him, please. You mustn't tell him. 你千万不要告诉他. Correct. 你千万不能告诉他. Correct. So you can use either one here. And they all mean mustn't. Be sure not to. Hopefully you understand this. Okay, this is quite important in our daily conversation. Okay, I'll give you the second example, which is started with a verb. Okay, it's not a subject anymore. It's not a noun anymore. It's a verb. Okay, so example number 2. Let's get started with a verb. 喝酒, 喝, right? Drink. 喝. 酒 means like alcohol or like wine. Okay, drinking is like drinking or drink wine, drink alcohol. Okay, 喝酒. 喝酒 is a verb. 喝酒 is a verb. Okay, 千万别 mustn't. Okay, and then we need another verb here, right? 开车. 开 actually means open, but here it means to drive. To drive a car. 开车, drive a car. Okay, this is the verb here. So the complete sentence is 喝酒千万别开车。喝酒千万不要开车。Or 喝酒千万不能开车. You mustn't. Okay, very like strongly advised. Okay, 喝酒千万别 or 不要 or 不能开车. In English it means like you mustn't drive a car when drinking. Okay, when you drinking, be sure not to drive or drive a car. Okay, so that's the meaning in English, and in Chinese you need to use 千万别 or 千万不要 or 千万不能. The meaning is totally the same here. Okay, so you can use either one. Okay, 喝酒千万别开车. When you drink wine, be sure not to drive a car. Okay, you mustn't drive a car while drinking. Okay, so that's the meaning here. Okay, so today I have another example sentence. Why? Because you can also use nothing here. You can also use nothing here. Okay, so you see I have like nothing. You don't need to put anything here. That's also fine. Okay, so the third example is nothing here. Okay, we have something here, nothing here, something here. Okay, so we just directly use 千万别. Directly get started with 千万别 or 千万不要 or 千万不能, either one. Okay, so the third example sentence is 千万别说谎. And in this case, you put nothing in the beginning here. You don't need a subject here. Okay, 千万别说谎. Be sure not to lie. Be sure not to tell a lie. 说 means say or speak. 谎 huǎng means a lie, a lie. So 说谎means tell a lie, tell a lie. So 千万别说谎, be sure not to lie. Or 千万不要说谎, you mustn't tell a lie. Okay? 千万不能 also correct. 千万不能说谎, be sure not to tell a lie. Okay? So that's the way we use 千万别 or 千万不要 or 千万不能. That's a very strongly like advised tone. When you want to stop people doing something, you can use this kind of imperative tone. 千万 Okay, and also once again 3 ways to get started with this sentence. The first one is with the subject. The second one is with a verb. The third one is you can use nothing here. Okay, so that's the way we use 千万. And remember, mostly we will use another negative term with 千万. Okay, I hope you understand it clearly. Okay, right now quiz time for you, and get ready. Write down the answers, put the orders, put the numbers in the correct order. Okay, everyone get ready, please. Write down your numbers, because so that I can understand whether or not you understand today's lesson. Okay, so get ready, and it's very important to practice this sentence pattern. So let's get started. Okay, quiz 1 today. 一不能 2放弃 Okay, 放弃 actually means give up. This is a very practical term for you to learn. Please remember it. Memorize it. 放弃 means give up. 放弃. And 千万, our magic word today. Okay, our magic word today. 千万 3千万 Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, 4你 of course that's you, right? 你 Okay, so 一不能 2放弃 give up 3千万 our magic word 4你 Okay, please think about the previous grammar and sentence pattern I taught you, and put these numbers in the correct order. So 5 seconds to think about it. Okay, 5 4 5 4 3 2 1 Okay, first of all, let's see if we have a verb or a subject or nothing. Okay, here I seems to find the subject, right? 你 Okay, so that's it. 4 the subject. Then, yeah, our magic word today. 千万 3千万 And what's the next? Think about the rule we just talked about. What's something like after 千万? Think about it. Very important. Mostly we use the negative words here. 不能 is the negative form, right? 不能 or 别 or like 不要 不要不能别 right? So oftentimes we have a negative words, a negative like term here. 千万别千万不能 So 3 1 right? 千万不能 What's the next? Yeah, we need another verb, right? 放弃 is the verb. Give up, to give up. So the correct order is 4、3、1、2。4、3、1、2。Did you get the right answer? Hopefully you got the right answer. Okay? 你千万不能放弃。Okay? 你千万不能放弃。You you absolutely cannot give up. You mustn't. 3 and 1 is mustn't. 千万不能 mustn't. You mustn't give up. Be sure not to give up. Okay? So you can use this sentence to encourage people. This is a very good sentence to learn. When someone wants to give up, you can say this in Chinese to him or to her. 你千万不能放弃哦。你千万不能放弃哦。You can say this sentence to people to encourage them. Okay? 千万 you can also use nothing here, right? You can also say 千万不能放弃哦。千万不能放弃哦。So you can use this sentence to encourage people. You can use nothing here. You can go without a subject to form an imperative sentence. 千万不能放弃哦 or 你千万不能放弃哦 Okay? This is a good sentence. Golden sentence today. Okay? Then question number 2. Question number 2. Write down your answer, okay? In the comments. 1. 开车时。1. 开车时。时 means when, okay? When driving. 开车 means drive a car, right? Drive a car. 时 means when, so it's like when driving a car. When driving, okay? 2. 使用手机。使用手机。手机 is cell phone. Hand machine, cell phone. 手机 cell phone. 使用 is a very practical verb for you to learn. 使用 means to use. To use, okay? To use, U-S-E, to use, okay? To use a cell phone. To use a cell phone. 3. 不要。不要。4. Our magic word today. 千万。千万。Okay, so 1. 开车时。2. 使用手机。3. 不要。4. 千万。Okay, 5 minutes. Give me the correct order. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Are you ready? Okay, first of all, we need a subject, okay? So actually, the subject should be, I think that's 1. 开车时, right? 开车时 is the first. I think it's the first, okay? 1. 开车时. What's the next? Yes. Quickly and directly, we use our magic word today. 千万。千万。And what's the next? If you have listened to my previous class and sentence pattern, you will know oftentimes we use a negative term after 千万. So the next one is 不要。不要。千万不要。Mustn't. 千万不要。Mustn't. And this is the last one. 使用手机。Use your cell phone. Okay, so the correct order is 1 4 3 2. 1 4 3 2. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit difficult and complicated. Hopefully you understand everything, okay? 开车时千万不要使用手机。 You mustn't. 千万不要 means mustn't. You mustn't use your cell phone while driving. Okay? Or like be sure not to use your cell phone while driving a car or while driving. Okay, so that's the meaning in English. And remember the correct order in Chinese. 千万 and then a negative term 不要不能 or 别 okay, so that's all for today, and at last I'll give you your assignment today, and be a good student, and make sure to do your homework. Okay, so your homework today is this. Okay, I'll give you some keywords, and please you use the magic term today to complete this sentence. You can use either way you like. But before this, let me explain this sentence. 千万. Okay, this is the magic word today. Bala bala bala. And here, bala bala bala, you have multiple choices. You can choose any one you like. You understand what I mean, right? 千万 bala bala bala. Song. Song is like to send or to give. To send or to give. 中国人 Chinese people. Give Chinese people. 绿色的 绿色is the color, green, right? Green. 绿色的 is the adjective, green. 帽子 you know 帽子, right? 帽子 hat. Okay, hat. So green hat. Okay, 千万 bala bala bala. 送 give 中国人 like give Chinese people. Like green hat 绿色的帽子 green hat. Okay, please use our sentence pattern today to complete this sentence. Okay, maybe you have different or multiple ways to complete this sentence. Anyway, you just make it correct. Okay, so and I don't know, you should know why you cannot give Chinese people green hat, right? If you don't know that, you just comment, I'll tell you why. Okay, this is like the tradition, the culture in China. Even in Taiwan, we dislike very much green hat. Okay, I'll tell you right now, because green hat means turtle. You know turtle, like tortoise. And when we think of this animal, we think our wives, our beautiful lady, like has another man. Okay, so that's the meaning. If you give a Chinese man a green hat, that means his wife has another man. Oh, that's too bad, right? So don't do that. Okay, that's the cultural meaning here in China or in Taiwan or in Hong Kong anyway. Like in Eastern culture, we hate, we dislike, we okay, hat, green hat, no, please don't do that. Okay, so that's all for today. Please do your homework, and this is today's lesson. And still, I have to tell you, please subscribe to my YouTube channels, and I need your support. And if you support me, then I can support more people to learn Chinese, and hopefully everybody here can help each other. And yeah, so thank you very much. I offer the links of my YouTube channels in my post, and please, if you haven't done that, please do it. Okay, and I need more subscribers. Okay, so see you next time. 下次见. Bye bye. Oh yeah. And tomorrow is Friday. I'll talk about grammar in HSK level 5. Okay, so get ready if you want to know something about HSK level 5. See you next time. 下次见. Bye bye.